Lindy. 안녕하세요 여러분, 전 Lindy라고 합니다. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to dance 4 minutes Whatcha Doin Today or 오늘 뭐해. Okay, so for this dance I'm going to be doing obviously the chorus as I normally do, but I'm also going to be teaching the very beginning because I kind of like how they intro into it from the beginning through to the chorus because they start out with it, because the other kind of pre-choruses are kind of boring. They just kind of go like shoulder right, left, right, and then just kind of like walk around a bunch, so it's not really that fun. So we're going to be starting from the beginning when they say and brave sound Lego, and then you're going to hear the that thing, and then they go into the 오늘 뭐해. And so this beginning part, what this is, hands are going to be on your hips, but they can also, you can have one hand, you can be switching, you can have both hands the whole time. All the girls do something different and they kind of freestyle a little bit, so this is actually kind of open. But the first basic moves is that we going, brave sound, Lego, 1, 2, 3, 4, aha, 1, 2, 3, 4, walk, 6, 7, 8. And so what these moves are, is what your hips going to be doing is you're going to be going to the right, left, you're going to be switching, but you're going to start from the right and just switch off every time you basically hear the aha, that thing. And all that is when you go to the right, you're going to try and keep your legs mostly straight. Like, you don't have to keep the opposite leg. So if we're going to the right side, the opposite leg is your left. You don't need to keep that one perfectly straight. They do kind of bend it slightly, propping out that knee, so it kind of makes it easier for you to hit your hips. But keep your foot that you're standing on straight for these first moves. And what you're going to be doing with your hips, if you look to the side, you're going to be like pushing them back. You're going to be popping your hips back. So even if you didn't bend your legs really, you should be able to do this basic move that they're doing. It's just kind of like, imagine there's a string like lifting up your butt like that, and you're going to kind of try and really crunch your back, almost like if you're trying to like crack your back or something. It's kind of like that movement, but kind of isolate it to your pelvis and try and just make that kind of small. So it's going to be to the right. Again, this is just the hips. Right, 2, left, 2. And you see how when we switch, aha, you keep that leg straight, but then the opposite leg can be bent. So it's left leg bent, right leg bent here, but you want to keep your level up. And as you do that, the hands, so some girls will have their hands on their hips and they're going to go aha, so basically following what your hips are doing. So when the left hip is kind of coming down when you push, your left hand is going to come down and your right hand is kind of up with that right hip. And then when you switch your hands as well. So you can do that, aha, and you can do that the entire time if you want. Or what some people are doing is they might do like this, one hand on the waist, the opposite hand down, aha. You could do that. You can even mix it up, both hands, one hand. Some girls even will start freestyling other things, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do aha, so both hands, we're going to be staying there for the first two, and then this next little part, the aha, I'm going to be following. One of the girls starts to do this, and they kind of do that at different points, so you can if you want to, but so what I'm going to be doing is you're going to keep the hips thing kind of the same. So this time though, you're going to be lowering your level so that it's lower, bending both your legs, knees to the left, hips to the right, left, right, right. And these first two, you only kind of do one hip hop. So it's up, aha, 1, 1, and 1, 2. That's just the hips. So again, 1, 1, 1, 2, keeping your legs bent. Don't really move your level at this point. And what you can do with the hands is every time you hear the aha, you can do the start your hand, come behind your neck, kind of hand flips over to the other shoulder, and then hand comes down your body, and then it's all the way down when you stand up. So if you do that, you can follow it that way, where it's just like neck, opposite ear, body, down. Or you can just pick your own thing where you can be like, aha. They all kind of just do a freestyle, so it actually doesn't matter. So this whole time, if you want to do other stuff with your hands, aha, that kind of thing, you can do that. You can just keep it basic the whole time, aha, whatever you want. But again, what I'm doing, two hands, move your hand like this. Good. After that, you're just gonna stand straight back up again. So we're down here. You're just gonna stand straight back up to the left. And you're going to, this time, I'm going to drop one of the hands because this is kind of what Hyuna is doing. So I'm going to drop the opposite hand to the leg that's straight. And it's just going to pop to the left and right and. So it's exactly the same as we've been doing, just switching it off. So all together, that's going to look like brave sound, Lego, ah, aha, aha. 1, 2, 3, 4, move, 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 move. Good. After that is we're going to be starting the chorus. So while we're doing this, it's going to look like 5, 6, 7, 8. 오늘 뭐해? 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? Boom, na 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 na. That's just the chorus slowly. And so what's happening here is you're going to be having your hands at your waist, but you're going to be having your wrists to your waist. So not hands like this. You want the wrists touching. And what we're doing with the body is we're actually, it's not like a hip thing like this. It's actually, they have their shoulders, they have their legs slightly bent, but it's their shoulders that are moving. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to, on ulnar, you're going to be kind of prepping your right foot back. And then on the first word, the first beat 2, you're going to be pushing that right shoulder just forward. And then you're going to be switching back and forth. So it's going to look like 오늘 뭐해? Just this movement is the basic movement you've got going. And what you're doing with your feet is you're kind of letting your hips be moved by your hands. So your hands are going to want to go opposite of the shoulder that they're on the same side of. So like when your right shoulder goes forward, your hand is going to kind of want to push back because they can't like both go back forward. That's kind of weird. They kind of just like want to stick to your hips and push opposite. So you're going to let your hips just move that. So when your right shoulder goes forward, your right hip goes backwards. And you just kind of let that, don't really make it a conscious effort to actually move your hips. Just kind of let it happen as you have your legs slightly bent and you're really trying to move those shoulders. So it's going to look like 오늘 뭐해? Just like that. 오늘 뭐해? And then they're going to do the hand thing. Good. So after you 1, 2 like this, you're going to keep the same kind of movement happening of that shifting, but they're going to be bringing their hands up behind their head, elbows really high up like this, and then you're going to continue that movement with kind of like your shoulders and hips, ha, ha, like that. So if you look from the side, what this movement is, boom, 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 rather than like this with the hips, it's more shoulders and hips are slightly moving. So we're going to be following that, 5, 6, 7, 8, it'll be 오늘 뭐해, boom, boom. So 2 for kind of each part. After that, after you 1, 2, 3, 4, 이따 뭐해, hit, hit. All this is you're going to be starting with your right hand and right foot. You're going to take a step forward, and what you do with your hand is you just hit it down like this. Make sure your arm is kind of in front of your body. Right, left, left is just right over the right. And then you're going to bring your right foot up, almost like you're going to take a step, but instead of taking a step, you're going to hit, hit, and all that is when you touch the ground, you're going to use that to then straighten your leg and hit your hip forward. As you keep your body forward, so your pelvis is going to kind of shift to the left a little bit, but really just kind of aim, almost like you're trying to hit like a target in front with your right hip, try and like hit that target. Yeah, and that's going to be, all together, it'll be 이따 뭐해, hit, hit, and as you do that hit with your hands, all they're going to do is they're going to come, they go right here, they're going to come down to either side, elbows stay in, and they're going to kind of hit the water off, down, down, as you go, hit, hit, just like that. And really keep your body weight in that back foot, and keep that back foot slightly bent, so that's going to allow you to really ha, ha, because otherwise if you're trying to go forward with it, you're not going to get the movement. So again, keep your body weight backwards, and if you look from the side, that's going to allow you to ha, ha, just lightly tapping the ground as you're twisting your legs or your hips. Good, so all together that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. 오늘 뭐해, 이따 뭐해, hit, hit. Good, after that, 주말에 뭐해, boom, boom. All that is, you're here. What your feet are doing is you're going to be taking a step back with that right, and then you're going to kind of bend your legs as you take that step back, and then you're going to prep up your left side, and it's going to be the same thing as what the right side just did, but with your left now. So you're going to be having your body weight on that back right foot, and you're just going to be twisting, boom, and down, down. Kind of imagine you're hitting down as the beat. Mare, moe, boom, boom. So you're not trying to hit like out, out, it's down, down. Good. And what your hands are doing is after you ha, ha, they're going to cross forward as you take that foot back, and as you prep your foot to kind of straighten it, when it straightens, your hands are going to come back behind your head, so you're here, and then you're going to hit, hit. Good. So again, one more time slowly, that's ita moe, hit, hit, chumare moe, 3, 4, good. And the last little bit to that, after you chumare moe, 3, 4, that's the counts, not how many of these. You're going to be doing 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Then after that, you're going to boom, la 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 la. And all that is you're here. You're going to be jumping your legs out a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Your hands, they're just going to keep your elbows down to your body, and you're going to be having your hands touching either elbow like this, and you're going to be bent forward. So if you look from the side, it's kind of this angle. And you're just going to be on your toes, and you're going to be tapping your hands to your elbows as you bounce on your toes. La, 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 la. On the last la, la, you're just going to hit your head left, right. So altogether, it's going to look like la, 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 la. Good. And you don't need to bounce on that last head nod. Good. So it's just going to be la, 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 la. Good. So again, one more time after the ita moe. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Ita moe, 7, 8, chumare moe, 3, 4, boom, la 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 la. Good, and I guess one more note to that is you actually jump out to here right after the chumare moe, 3, 4 on the 5. So you jump out immediately after that, and it's in between words, and it's one beat before the la la starts. So it'll be jump la 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 la. And so it kind of feels like you're starting early, but it feels right with music. Good. So let's go back to the beginning, bring it up to there, and then do the ending because it's just a repeat. Cool. So I'll say 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just go. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha, aha, ah, ah, aha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk. 6, 7, 8. 오늘 뭐해? 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? Boom, la 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 la. Good. After that, it's almost exactly the same. You're going to be jumping together, and it's going to be 오늘 뭐해? 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? Walk, 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 walk. And so this is the same thing actually as the beginning of the chorus. The only difference is instead of doing 2 hands after you, 오늘 뭐해? Instead of that, you're going to be doing 1 hand. So only use your right. So it's going to be after you, la 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 la. It'll be jump together. 오늘 뭐해? Right hand. 3, 4. And then it's the same. 이따 뭐해? Hit, hit. 주말에 뭐해? 3, 4. And then instead of doing this part, you're just going to walk to a move formation. Walk, 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 walk. Good. And that's the ending. It's actually pretty short, pretty easy. So let's go back and do the whole thing with counts since you've learned everything. Cool. So say 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll just do counts on the first one, but just know that we're going to start on the aha part, and then we'll go on, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk, 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 Lego. 오늘 뭐해? 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? Boom, la 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 la. 오늘 뭐해? 이따 뭐해? 주말에 뭐해? Walk to new positions. Good. And that's all for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. 여러분 오늘 봐주셔서 감사드리고 이 영상을 재미있게 보셨으면 구독, 좋아요하고 댓글을 많이 남겨주세요. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.